Yo, me people, them. First official bench press session on Le Chanel. Can't lie, I'm gassed. And wait, can you hear that? That means that summer is over, the great lock-in is here. So you know what, I'm not even gonna talk too much fun this one. Hey yo, big man, run the clip. Hey, voiceover J. Hey yo, each video I will be leveling up, fam. Yeah, boy. So I was originally going to do some music over this, but I'm trying to work out because Russ Swole somehow managed to get all the licensed tunes in. I need to work that out. So until then, you're going to hear my voice pun a ting, which ain't too bad. But what you're seeing here is my warm-up. So I'll start with a little walkie-walkie, icky-tiki-tiki. Then I go into my rotator cuff warm-up, which helps me with specifically my infraspinators. Because I got a little boo-boo. Boo-boo. So what you're seeing here, I got this all from Daryl Yeap. Man like Big Daryl. Large up your thing. I'm going to drop a link in description so you can check that out. But basically what it starts off with is rotational exercises, then linear exercises, and then finally movement-based compound exercises. So when you see me do this little calisthenics push-up, looking like Snake on a Nokia 3310, it'll fix me up just right for the big boy bench, do you get it? So I will flash up the timing and rep schemes, the way to my big dreams. See my face on the big screen because my bench got a bit mean, yeah. Okay, this is why I'm not a rapper. But I'm not a rapper though. I'm gonna flash it up on the screen so you guys can at least follow along because this has been very helpful for me. And I believe with that being said, it is time to bench. Now, I don't know about you, but there is something special about benching on an Eleiko legit bench setup. It makes you feel like you're part of the pit crew in the paddock at Silverstone for Aston Martin or something. Oh, you just gotta love it. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, looky here, see, I'm finna talk y'all through what I like to call my big back, big man blast twist bench technique. So first I hunker down and roll my shoulders underneath the bar here, pray my spine doesn't shoot out of my Then I take a moment to compose myself, reach up and summon the power of my ancestors from the ancestral plane to help me bench press. Now, of course, all jokes aside, when you set up as a tall lifter for bench press, there are a few different things you need to consider. So I'll definitely make a video on that for you guys. So look, if you're a tall man, if you're 6 foot, I'd say at least 6'3" plus. And then the people that have been following me for a while on other platforms will get that joke. But ish, 6'3" and above, bro, to be considered tall. But if you're a tall guy or tall girl, there are a few different things. So I got you covered. Don't worry about it. And I will definitely say at this point, I like how my bench form is looking. You can see as much as the bench is considerably quite low for me, my knees are still just about below my hips. My feet are firmly planted on the floor, heels in contact. Wearing a squat shoe can help. And then my elbows are stacked with my wrists as well. And you can see I've got a reasonable arch. I don't like to overly extend the arch, but a reasonable arch coming through. And today's session, we're focusing on tempo bench. I probably should have mentioned that. So it's just about making sure I can feel how my shoulders moving throughout the reps, pausing to prevent any like jerking movements. But as a first set, I think that's pretty good. And then look at me showing off my dastardly flexibility. Do you like remember that Harry Potter video when it's like, run, stop it, run, live your soul. It's so funny the things you remember. It's 12, mate. Yeah, I got underneath it, I was like, is that right?
Well, hang on, what is your bench hat? Not funny. Your bench hat is how the squat hat there. It's serious, I've got squat hat.
You see, what had happened was, Ben and I, he's the guy on the phone right there, Ben and I were going back to back on bench, but he benches on the 10 setting, I bench on 12. But I just forgot to change it, went under there and almost crook up my back, blood. I couldn't hunker down and get my shoulders underneath there. So take 2, I'm climbing very steadily today, 40 kg. So I thought I'd just go super easy, do the tempos, so I'd know exactly with enough sensitivity, if my shoulder were to hurt, where's it going to start hurting? So for the next session, I know exactly what I'm working towards. So this really is just type of a feeler type session. Egos left at the door, and just work up, man. So I really like it. I think my technique's looking good. 40 was moving smooth. There wasn't really, I think, any pain while I was doing this set. So that is a very big plus, because when I don't bench, I just get the itch. I just want to bench. I just want to bench, you get it. So I'm very happy with how that set moved. And then going into 60 kg, you would think I'd learned my lesson.
Do it again.
You would think.
Take 2.
Now, I know I may have mentioned this already a few times in the video, but damn, my form looked good. Do you not just think, like, oh, when you get it right, bench just looks like a prime Nicole Scherzinger, man. Like, just, Ironically, this set hurt the most. Nicole, please, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Cause pretty hurts, man. And this bench time, halftime, draft time summary brought to you by the mighty people at Lucozade Water. Lucozade, that's some high quality H2O. Now, looking at this new Lucozade bottle design, I can't help but think it looks like it's wearing a crop top. Like it's Raw doing a Winnie the Pooh thing. Is that just me, fam?
Yeah, boy.
And then we hopped up to 70. Now, it's funny because 70 is usually the first weight I put on the bar to lift. But as I said, ego's at the door. Obviously, the shoulder's hitting a pinch on the left. My left infraspinatus is the troublemaker on 60. So what I decided to do on this set, and I'd implore you to do on your sets, is if you feel any pain, grip the bar harder. That tends to send a neural override to your brain to push through. And you can see I was very happy with that set. Then we hopped up. I think I was going to go to 90, but I thought, you know what? Hey, yo, big boy, bad man no rush to Babylon. So we just dropped off at 80. I have not benched 80 kilograms since, I can't remember when. It's just not a weight that I usually use. I'd usually go from 70 to 100 or 120 if I'm trying to be a bad boy like Russell and just plate up reds. But again, 80 moved very nice. And at this point in the session, I thought, you know what? 2 plates might be possible. If you can believe, you can achieve. And mandem, this one's for the mandem. I don't know about ladies, but do you know, like, when you finish a drive and you sit on your driveway for a bit, do you ever just do the same thing at the bottom of a bench? You just finish, you just lie there for a minute and just take it all in.
All right, people, then. I think it's moving quite nicely. 60 kg, I felt a slight bit of pinching when I was doing the 60 kg set. Ever since I've come up, no pain. So we're gonna keep going. And I think we'll probably push to, we'll see how 90 moves. We'll move up to 100. And then we're gonna go from there, man.
You heard it here first, folks. As the big man said, past J, present J are in alignment. He was very right. Like I said, all the weights had been moving well until this point. So I always like to lift cautiously to make sure that I'm not only doing what I can do today, but what can I recover from? And that's a little nod for some of us 90s babies that we have to start considering. So I'd say 90 moved okay. I think I was very slow on the tempo on the way down just to make sure I was staying in the groove. The pause was okay. And I think I could press faster, but again, I think that will come with confidence. But I thought, okay, but the bench literally said to me, not so fast, buddy. Man got drenched up like your bad breed little cousin at a wedding. Your mom said, get over here. And then on to the main event. 100 kilograms is locked and loaded and ready to be pressed.
This is the weight bench right here, right? This is the weight bench. But he ain't want to lift it until he knew everybody in the gym was looking at him. This is exactly what he was doing. He's like, I was just looking at, oh, he about to do this shit. He gonna do it. He never did it. He just left. He just walked out the gym. Who does that? Who gets somebody that excited and then don't finish it?
So you see what had happened was I had run out of camera storage because I was messing around. After wasting all his key on that dumb Kevin Hart bit, can Big J defeat the evil tyrant Freeze's 100 kilogram army? Find out on the next exciting episode of Lifter Ball Z.